at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, but it is semi-mandatory. It is very important. What is that? Any action which is not prohibited by Sharia and done because not doing so will lead Islam towards an embarrassing situation, harmful to the nation or Muslims, like putting Quran in one book, like Arabic grammar, like Nahr, Sarf, we read Arabic grammar. If you do not get that education, it is hard to understand the Quran. Likewise, compilation of the Holy Quran in one book. It was not at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, but it was done. So this is bid'ah wajibah. Likewise, the offensive bid'ah sayyi'ah, it is of two kinds, makruh and haram. And of course, when we say makruh, there are some makruh tanzihi, that is least dislike, and sometimes tahrimi is strictly dislike. Less dislike, that is tanzihi, which omits any unexpressed sunnah, any something new that was not at the time of the Prophet ﷺ we are doing, and that wipes out any unexpressed sunnah, sunnah ghayr muakkada. That's called tanzihi. And if it wipes out any expressed sunnah, that's called bid'ah tahrimiyya. Like sometimes we eat, or some Muslim brothers eat standing up. The sunnah is the sitting up, sitting down. Eat while sitting down. But if you start eating standing up, so you are wiping out a sunnah. What was the sunnah? Expressed sunnah. It is not sunnah muakkada. The sunnah ghayr muakkada. So eating standing up, it's a bid'ah. And bid'ah tanzihiyya. It's not tahrimiyya, not strictly. Likewise haram, which wipes out any wajib, like some of the sects of Islam, Jabariyya, Qadariyya, maybe Qadiyaniyya, those are anyway. Now, the another thing is that there is a very popular hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. Let's try to understand this. The Prophet ﷺ said, كُلُّ بِدْعَةٍ ضَلَالَةٍ. كُلُّ بِدْعَةٍ ضَلَالَةٍ. Every single innovation is unacceptable. ضَلَالَةٍ, going astray, or a clear deviation from the righteous path of Islam. To better understand this, I have a hadith, it is from Bukhari Sharif. It will tell you what is the meaning of this hadith. We all know that at the beginning of the revelation of the Quran, our beloved Prophet ﷺ used to pass the revelation to his companions, and they quickly memorized whatever was revealed to the Prophet ﷺ. So a lot of Muslims memorized the Holy Quran completely. A lot. There was a battle that's called Yamama, Battle of Yamama. It's a history. Muslims took part in that battle, and around 70 Muslims who memorized the Holy Quran were martyred in that battle. How many? 70 Muslims who memorized the Holy Quran were killed in that battle. Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu thought about this matter. Oh my God. In one single battle, around 70 Muslims killed who memorized the Holy Quran. What will happen if this would be the case in the future? Then who will save the Quran? Then he came to Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala, who was at the time Caliphate of Islam. He came, and what happened? Look here. This hadith in Bukhari Sharif. قال أبو بكر قلت لعمر كيف أفعل شيئا لم يفعله رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala went to Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq and said, "Oh Abu Bakr Siddiq, do you realize how many huffaz of the Quran, those who memorize the Holy Quran, were martyred in a single battle? Did you?" He said, "Yes." Then Sayyidina Umar said, "Now I request you to compile the Holy Quran in one book. Compile the Holy Quran in one single book. Do not depend only on memorization, no more." What Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala said, remember this one. If you remember, inshallah, we are going to solve a lot of our problems. He said, كيف أفعل شيئا كيف أفعل شيئا How do I do something لم يفعله رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. How do I do something the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم did not do? It's a natural question. Everybody can say that. How I do this? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not do. Why do I do that? Right? This is the usual question we have. The same thing was the reply of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala. How do I do something? How do I attempt to do something? How do I dare to do something that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself has not done? Then he said that. Who said? Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala. Huwa wallahi khayr. Oh Abu Bakr Siddiq. Huwa wallahi khayr. I swear by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that it is better. What? Compilation of the Holy Quran in one book. It is better. Do it. Then Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala said that فلم يزل عمر يراجعني فيه حتى شرح الله لذلك صدري. Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala keep coming to me and asking me, requesting me about this topic, until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opened my heart for that. وَرَأَيْتُ الَّذِي رَأَى عُمَرَ. And now I agree with the proposal of Umar radiallahu ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opened my heart. He gave me His bounties and blessings, and I realized the same thing. Who said? Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala. So do you see the conversation? First of all, he said that I'm not going to do that. What the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam not done. But the Sayyidina Umar said that it is better. It means that now we have the clear direction. Although something was not done by the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, if it is better for us, we should do that. Like Sayyidina Umar, Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhuma, they have done. The meaning of hadith kullu bid'ah dalala is clear. What is? That if something is good, although the Prophet ﷺ has not done, it's okay to do. Now for clear guidance through the hadith of what I pointed out here, depending on both hadiths. Look, it is very clear, believe me. This hadith is in Mu'atta, Imam Malik. We all know that Imam Malik, very great scholar of Islam. He said that the Prophet ﷺ said, please pay attention, inshallah. Man sanna fil Islami sunnatan hasana. Man sanna fil Islami sunnatan hasana. One who introduces in Islam something good innovation. One who introduces in Islam good innovation. Sunnatan hasana. Falahu ajruha. He will get the reward for doing that. وَأَجْرُ مَنْ عَمِلَ بِهَا مِنْ بَعْدِهِ. And those who follow him will get the reward. مِنْ غَيْرِ أَنْ يُنْقَصَ مِنْ أُجُورِهِمْ شَيْءٍ. Without having any reduction in their rewards. Like suppose somebody is doing something new and it is good, so he will get the reward. And if we all follow him, we will get our rewards and he will get the reward of all of us. Suppose a person is doing something new and it is good, and 10 people are following him, so he will get the reward of 11. And we will get the reward, our own, 1 each. That's the meaning of the hadith. It doesn't mean that he will get all our rewards too. No. And we do not get anything. We are empty-handed. Not like that. وَمَنْ سَنَّ فِي الْإِسْلَامِ سُنَّةً سَيِّئَةً. And one who introduces in Islam wrong innovation, bad innovation, فَعَلَيْهِ وِزْرُهَا. He will get the punishment for doing so. وَوِزْرُ مَنْ عَمِلَ بِهَا مِنْ غَيْرِ أَنْ يُنْقَصَ مِنْ أَوْزَارِهِمْ شَيْءٍ. And those who will follow him, he will get the punishment on behalf of them too, and they will get their punishment. The same thing. If something bad a person introduces in Islam, so he will get the punishment. And if 10 people are following him, they all get their punishment and he will get the punishment of 11. One more hadith. So we understand here that not all the innovations are wrong. We have to decide. If there is any innovation before us, we have to decide and think, check it. And then we will have to say, yes, brother.
I think this hadith you said, it is Sunnat al-Hasana, right?
Yeah, Sunnah Hasana.
So, its translation is not innovation. It is Sunnah, it is not Bidat al-Hasana.
Brother, Sunnah here means like Sunnah. Man, Sunnah fil Islam. Sunnah means you are trying to bring something wrong, some idea. Here it does not mean Sunnah, the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It doesn't mean here like that. The what? The before, there is man Sunnah fil Islam. Sunnatan Hasana. That's why on the second one is man wa man Sunnah fil Islam sunnatan sayyi'ah. Is it possible that the way of the Prophet is wrong? If the meaning of Sunnah is what you are thinking about, that the way of the Prophet, so how come it is Sunnah sayyi'ah? I think, understand? Yes. Thank you very much. This is the way, this is the meaning of the workshop. You can raise any time your hands, and I am ready to answer, inshallah. Yes, brother.
I think you mentioned the two hadiths. What your Rasul do not do it. But the Rasul, he mentioned to us And the hadith authentic, وعليكم بسنة وسنة الخلفاء الراشدين من بعد المهديين أبو بكر وعمر وعثمان علي. Rasul, he mentioned, one evening I'm going. Those my four companions.